everyone. Autumn here at Sweat Society Tullahoma, coming to you with another Wellness Wednesday edition to help you live a fit and healthy life. So today, I'm going to talk to you about stretching and recovery. I know everyone always says, why do I have to stretch? I just want to come in and work out. I want to go to the gym. I want to build muscle and I want to lose fat. Why do I actually have to take those 5 to 10 minutes? That is all it needs to take some stretching and recovery activities while I do my fitness program. Well, I'm going to tell you that today, okay? The key is that when you are stressing your body, yes, you do stress your body a little bit when you do any sort of cardiovascular or muscle building activity, when you're lifting weights. That response in the body needs time to lengthen back out the muscle since you've been contracting it, whatever part of the body you're working with weights, or even just that relaxation of your cardiovascular system and full energy systems in your body to reset, repair, and build. Part of the building process, everyone, is a reset, repair, recover mode. And how are you going to do that? Through stretching. So let me tell you, there are 5 key points today that I'm just going to touch on. And then right here at the end of this talk in a few minutes, I'm going to show you actually a few stretches that you can do at home or anywhere, even at an office, every day for 5 minutes, okay? So first, stretching improves your blood flow to the muscles. So the blood to the muscles is what's key to help deliver oxygen for repairing purposes and building purposes. That is also why you want to stretch, is to improve that circulation to those muscles that you're working so hard for, okay? Number 2 is it helps reduce the muscle stiffness and soreness. We've all been there. It's leg day, right? You've done a million step-ups. You've got on the stair stepper machine or you've pushed the leg press machine. Actually, not gonna lie, my legs are a little stiff today because I did leg day yesterday. And that soreness you feel afterwards, 24 to 48 hours afterwards, can actually be reduced if you took the time to, after that session, properly stretch for 5 to 10 minutes. Yes, that gentle stretching makes it easier to move the next day. Okay, so that's number 2. Now, number 3, it does help improve your flexibility and your full range of motion. So guys and gals, flexibility is key for also lifelong health. We need to be able to have our joint areas and the muscles move, lengthen, and contract properly in order to continue just normal activities of daily living. So this right here, this key point, if anything, about the flexibility and range of motion, I personally feel is the most important one because it's for a lifelong health statistic of just being able to move properly. Because when you lift, right, I'm going to do a bicep curl. So I'm lifting, right, and I'm contracting my bicep. That bicep starts to shorten because it's producing, you have a stimulus, you have your weight in your hand, and then it's going to tighten up, right, after all that work you just did. Well, if you don't let it properly relax through stretching it out and relieving that muscle of its contraction, then over time, you're going to shorten that muscle. That's not what you want, because guess what? Then it starts to pull like this and your arm actually can't move full range of motion. That's it, right? Little example there. So through stretching, it does help improve that pliability of the muscle and the joint areas. Last 2 things is it's going to help prevent future injury. So guys and gals, if you're working out, injuries happen, okay? I'm not here to tell you, you will never get injured if you go to the gym. No, actually, there are some things that can happen when you go to the gym, but you can reduce that risk of injury by properly stretching, okay? And then also it's relaxing the body and the mind. So if anything too as well, through that stretching of 5 to 10 minutes where you're taking deep breaths in and out as you move through your stretching, you are helping to relax a part of the nervous system that helps rest and digest, which we all need to reset the body back to a state where it can do the most good for you. Okay, so those 5 things. So now, what stretches can you do every day, or maybe even put it on your schedule for 3 times a week, 5 to 10 minutes to do? Well, let me show you. I am here to do that, okay? So first thing, we're just gonna start from the head and work our way down. So when we think about our head, right? We are all hunched over at computers or on our phones all the time, right? And we're in this posture, and it starts to strain our neck and our shoulders. So just some things you can easily do are just sit up, stand up tall, right? Or you're sitting in a chair if you have a chair, and really just relax the shoulders. Drop the shoulders down behind you and start to look down to the floor. So take that chin and bring it right towards your chest. That's going to gently stretch the back of your head, okay, and back through your neck. And then start to clockwise work your way around to your shoulder and then to the back. Really look up to the ceiling or the sky. And then tip that ear over to the other shoulder and back down again. So you're really making circles. You can do 15 seconds one direction, and then guys and gals, 15 seconds the other direction. Now for shoulders. Shoulders also get really tight just from reaching as well as typing, hunching over, driving, all of that. So nice shoulder rolls. So I'm going to have you start up. Take the time, accent, pull those shoulders toward the ears and then back. Really push them back. Hold a few seconds and then push them down away from your ears, thinking of your scalp pushing down toward the side of your body. Push and hold for a few seconds and then let them roll forward. So guys and gals, a side view, so you can get the view of the posture, would look like this. So we're going to start with the shoulders up. So pull those shoulders up to your ears, really, really tall, okay? Even if you're sitting in a chair, a few seconds, then push back. So you see how my chest opens and you pull your shoulder blades together and you're pushing your shoulders back. Again, few seconds. And then drop them down. So you see my shoulder blades push to the side of my body. Push like you're pushing your arms to the floor. You can even straighten out your arms. Hold a few seconds and then let them come roll forward. Improper posture, by the way, but you're letting yourself really roll through this move to get the best benefit from the shoulders being fully activated and stretched out. Okay. All right. So now let's go down to our arms. So now for our arms, biceps, you want to take your hand in front of you. This can be very simply done sitting down or again, standing up. Palm faces out. Make sure that arm is straight. Fingers toward the floor and gentle tug on the finger. Guys and gals, this is one that I generally do with my clients too and recommend. Why? Because it relieves wrist tension, forearm tension up through the bicep, everything that attaches up to that shoulder. Gentle release. If anything is painful, just don't pull as far back, okay? You want to hold here for about 15 seconds, then flip that hand over, make the palm face you, keep the arm straight. And now again, fingers down, gentle tug on the top of that hand, okay? So big stretch through forearm, up through the bicep, a little bit on the shoulder there, just gentle, okay? And then you're going to switch sides. So you're going to do each side, like I just showed you, 15, 15, 15, 15. That's going to take you a minute, okay? Now, then from there, we're going to move on down. I just want you to stand or again sit. We're just going to kind of lengthen out our abdominal area. And how you're going to do that is you're going to reach one hand up to the ceiling, nice and tall, straighten out that spine, and then tip over to one side. So now you're stretching up through the obliques, and you're lifting your spine, and you're really reaching over and still stretching out a little portion of your back as well, okay? And as you breathe here, you can take that time to hold for, again, 15 to 30 seconds, whatever feels good, and you can even come back to center and go back over again during the time that you set for this move. And then you'll switch to the other direction, arm up, and go to the other side. Okay, so really big release there. Now, after you do that, let's move down to our hip flexors, okay? Our hip flexors get tight just from lifting, from normal activities of daily living, like walking or walking upstairs, getting in and out of the car. This one you will have to get on the floor for, okay? So for this hip flexor stretch, I'm gonna come down. You're going to come down to your knees. You're gonna start with both knees on the floor. Pick one foot up, put it in front of you, okay? Now, if you need any specific pad, if your knees are giving you any issues, I highly recommend doing this on some sort of pillow or pad. Here at my studio, I have square pads that I help my clients use if they've got any knee issues. And when you come down into this position, guys and gals, you simply just want to gently shift forward, okay? So as you shift forward, you're opening up that hip flexor. You're also getting a little stretch through that thigh. And all you're going to do is hold and breathe, okay? So you can again set the timer for another 15 up to 30 seconds of just a hold. If it starts to feel uncomfortable, shift back gently. And then push your hips forward again, okay? And let again yourself breathe through, lengthen out, push your hips forward, and feel the stretch. You're gonna do that on each side of your body, okay? So now that we've gone from those hips, I'm gonna go ahead and stand back up and a hamstring stretch, okay? On this hamstring stretch, stand up tall, and you can do this seated down. So I'll show you both as an example. On the hamstring stretch, think of feet firmly planted on the floor, together, toes are pointed forward, okay? And then knees locked out, you're going to bend at the waist. So it's called a hinge. You're gonna hinge over, push the booty back, keep coming over, lengthen, 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 and then you can let that upper body go soft and come and touch your toes if you can. Now, guys and gals, this comes to flexibility. I've obviously been doing this a while. If you can't come down this far, please come to where you can. You're gonna grab onto your thighs. This is one position, your knees, your shins. You can come back in back of your calves, your ankles. You have all of these points as you work your way down. And I'm gonna stand to the side so you can see that full range of motion, again, depends on flexibility. And if you can, come all the way here. Bottom line is you're feeling the back of your hamstrings lengthen out and you really do feel that stretch. And as you're here, you're just holding and breathing. Inhale through the nose, out through the mouth. Hold 15 to 20 seconds. And then as you come up, this is important. So guys and gals, listen to me. Bend the knees, okay? This is how you're gonna get up without straining your back. Arch that back up to the ceiling, and then as you straighten up the legs, just roll up through the back, okay? And that way you have a full release as you come up out of that hamstring stretch. Now, if you're sitting down because maybe you have some challenges with, bending over, I'm gonna sit on this box over here, and I'll show you that you can sit, do the same thing. Straighten the legs out in front of you, and then just reach over from here. Okay, so again, as you reach over, different points based on flexibility are going to be, I can come to here. I can grab my knees, I can grab my shins, my calves, my ankles, and then furthermore, fully down towards your feet. Okay, and then as you come up, round your back and sit up tall. All right, so all of those stretches are great additions to any full stretching program that your trainer or fitness professional recommends for you. But what you need to know today as you leave this Wellness Wednesday talk, which I hope has really helped you, you should at minimum be stretching 3 times a week. So just like you plan your fitness program, your strength days, your cardio days, I highly recommend doing it right after when your body is warm, meaning you stop working out and you have the time to do it immediately within like 30 minutes to an hour of just 5 to 10 minutes. And if that's not possible, block it off in the morning, right? You get up in the morning, set your clock 5-10 minutes. If that's not possible, do it midday. Maybe at work is more possible for you. You have a private cubicle or a space where you can do some stretching for 5 to 10 minutes. And if not that, at nighttime, before you go to bed, set that timer and do your stretching. Now, before I leave you today, just another piece of advice is there are some tools that you can use. I'm going to show you here. One is a foam roller. I won't go into foam rolling today. I'll do a Wellness Wednesday topic on that later on. But the foam roller is great for myofascial release because it breaks down the muscle tissue and helps to lengthen and repair through that building process. And then the other product that is really good to use is a Theragun type product, meaning a massage gun. So that massage gun, you can get it, has different heads on it, and then really get into targeted places in your legs, your glutes, your shoulders, your biceps, everywhere, to use that as well. So think about your options, get that recovery in, because this is what's going to keep you fit and healthy for life. Now, if you need any suggestions, of course, and you're in the local Tullahoma area, please reach out to me or come in for your free starting point session to see how you can get your stretching and recovery in through a fitness program that gives you both strength and nutrition to give you lifelong results. You can do that by visiting our website at www.thesweatsociety.org or call us at our phone number, text us at our phone number, and also reach out to us on social media, direct message. I look forward to bringing you more healthy tips each Wednesday, and I hope you enjoy. Have a great one, everyone.